Next week on Coronation Street, viewers can expect fresh faces, dramatic returns, and a series of explosive twists on the cobbles. With secrets, lies, and unexpected reunions, the ITV soap is set for an unmissable run of episodes. The biggest moment of the week sees the much-anticipated return of Eva Price, played by Catherine Tildesley, who's back on screen after 7 years away. But Eva isn't returning alone. Her husband, Ben Driscoll, also arrives and drops a bombshell. The couple are now the new owners of the Rovers Return. Eva is left speechless by the news, and soon after, her daughter Susie makes her reappearance too. Ben's son Ollie, who fans already know as Dee Dee Bailey's new love interest, is part of the family, while his younger brother Will appears in family photos but isn't mentioned in the official spoilers. Completing the Driscoll clan is Ben's mother, Maggie, who soon turns up in Weatherfield herself. Maria Connor isn't pleased to see her old rival back on the cobbles, while Leanne Battersby is overjoyed to be reunited with her sister. But when Eva insists Leanne fetch Toyah Battersby so they can finally clear the air, things quickly spiral out of control. Leanne heads to the bistro, only to walk in just as Nick is getting down on one knee to propose to Toyah. The tension immediately explodes, and before long, Toyah storms into the Rovers to confront Leanne. In true Eva style, she takes charge of the chaos, locking the pub doors and demanding that the feuding sisters settle their differences once and for all. Elsewhere, Susie makes her arrival, followed shortly by Ollie, as Ben hints at a mysterious business offer for his son. But the week's surprises don't stop there. When Ben's mother Maggie announces that she's moving in, Eva is left horrified. And with Carla's return on the horizon and Becky ready to make a bold move, the cobbles are bracing for even more drama. Coronation Street unveils show's latest recast in early ITVX episode. In tonight's episode of Coronation Street, Harry Platt makes his long-awaited return after being off-screen for 6 months. However, viewers might be surprised to see a new face in the role, as the young character has been recast once again, the second time since last December. Harry, the son of Sarah Platt and notorious villain Callum Logan, has been portrayed by several child actors over the years. In December 2024, Carter J. Murphy stepped into the part, replacing real-life twins Freddie and Isaac Rhodes, who had portrayed Harry for 7 years. Murphy's most recent appearance aired back in April, before he left the show to join the cast of Matilda the Musical. Within the soap's storyline, Harry's absence was explained by Sarah, who mentioned that her son had been spending much of his summer at a holiday club. This evening's episode marks the youngster's return to Weatherfield, now portrayed by newcomer Joshua Levy. In a warm domestic moment, Sarah's boyfriend, Kit Green, prepares dinner for the family following Bethany Platt's recent return home. Sarah and Harry relax on the sofa watching television together until Kit calls them over to eat. Bethany joins them, proudly revealing her new Halloween outfit, a 2-piece ensemble, and explains that Hope Dobbs encouraged her not to hide her stoma bag. Her younger brother quickly compliments her, saying she looks great, while Sarah and Kit also praise the costume. Interestingly, this isn't Levy's first time appearing on Coronation Street. He previously played Finn Chambers in 2021, the son of Lydia, a friend of Sarah's. It was later uncovered that Lydia once had a romantic past with Sarah's husband at the time, Adam Barlow, and that she had become pregnant at 19. After being treated badly by Adam, Lydia began targeting him and Sarah in a scheme for revenge. Despite initially claiming that Finn was Adam's child, Lydia eventually confessed that she had terminated Adam's pregnancy years earlier and fabricated the story about Finn's paternity as part of her vendetta. Coronation Street double departure confirmed after shock confession from fan favorite. Monday night's episode of Coronation Street saw Lisa Swain break down in tears as she made an emotional confession, leaving Swarla fans questioning the future of their beloved couple. The Weatherfield police officer has been dating Underworld boss Carla Connor for almost a year, with the pair becoming a huge hit among viewers and online fans under the nickname Swarla. However, their relationship has already faced major hurdles since Lisa's supposedly dead wife, Becky, made a shock return. Lisa had long believed that Becky, who also worked in the force, was killed on duty. But shortly after Lisa became engaged to Carla, the truth came out. Becky was alive and had been living in Spain all along. With Carla currently away in Ireland visiting family, Becky has wasted no time in trying to rekindle her old relationship, and now it looks like a dramatic double exit could be looming. Last week, Lisa and Becky's daughter Betsy was wrongly arrested. During Monday's episode, Becky received a call from corrupt detective D.I. Costello, warning her to leave for Spain immediately. When Becky suggested to Betsy that she could enjoy a relaxed life by the beach, Betsy replied, I want to come with you. Overjoyed, Lisa responded, Really? You don't know how happy that makes me. We can work on Mum together, and if we try hard enough, maybe we can bring her along too. Fans will recall that Roy Cropper was one of the first people outside of number 6 to learn the truth. As someone who has always looked out for Carla like a father figure, Roy has been worried from the start. In a recent scene, Lisa and Becky were getting cozy on the sofa when Roy and Betsy walked in, cutting the moment short. Later, Lisa stopped by the cafe, where Roy quietly asked her, Do you still love Becky? With barely a pause, Lisa confessed, Yes, I still love Becky. Fighting back tears, she continued, I'll save you from asking the obvious question. If I love them both, who do I love more? Who do I want beside me now and for the rest of my life? It's Carla. Always Carla. 100 times over. But when I'm around Becky, At that point, Roy gently suggested that perhaps it was time for Becky to leave for good. Lisa appeared to take his advice to heart, later trying to convince Betsy of the same thing when she returned home. However, once the rest of the household had gone to bed, Becky lingered behind. When Betsy came downstairs, Becky revealed her plan. She intended to win Lisa back. The emotional scene sparked a flurry of reactions from Coronation Street fans, many of whom were left torn and frustrated by the ongoing Swarla saga. One viewer wrote, It's honestly mind-bending watching this storyline. The constant highs and lows. My head can't keep up anymore. But I guess that's the point. If we're this conflicted as viewers, imagine how Lisa must feel living it. Another fan commented, Hate to say it, but we're nowhere near Lisa choosing Carla. That moment should have come before everything that's just happened, before they were interrupted. A third viewer raised a more practical concern about Betsy potentially relocating to Spain, questioning how she'd manage financially. Betsy, maybe ask Becky where this money you'll be living off in Spain is coming from. Who's funding her? Because apparently you can just sit on the beach all day without getting a job. Coronation Street airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with episodes also available to stream on ITVX.